All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Haikyuu, Season 2, Episode 19.
And we've got it. It's happening. Dateko versus Aoba Johsai.
Yep. And this is going to be a match that Karasuno gets to watch.
Yeah.
I have been waiting for this.
I'm
so excited.
A part of me really is sad, though, because here's the thing.
Yeah.
Now, I know that Aoba Johsai is more of a main character team than Dateko, but I really like Dateko. You know, Aone, I like him as a character. Because,
but you can't remember the names of anyone else on that team, though.
No. But it just feels like it's one of those things where they're getting thrown under the bus for the sake of, on the altar of hype matches. You know,
I do see that. That is a very real thing. But I also feel like that's where Haikyuu is not about who's going to win. It's about the journey.
Yeah, that's true.
Because let's be real here. Mm-hmm. Let's be real. Haikyuu, we can kind of tell when people are going to win. When it gets to like the final kind of big matches and stuff like that, it's really a toss-up as to whether or not Karasuno will win. But we know Karasuno is probably going to be there. Mm-hmm. The thing is, though, is we've needed an Aoba Johsai Karasuno rematch. Like we've needed it.
Yeah.
Like I need in my soul. I personally need. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So I know Dateko has to lose. But the thing is that if Dateko gives Aoba Johsai a run for their money, if Dateko makes Aoba Johsai show their secret moves so that they can win in front of Karasuno, and then Boikawa's just like crap.
And then Aone afterwards basically just goes up to Hinata, like, you know, after losing, and just like Bowser like shakes his hand or something, you know.
Or he's like, you know, now it's your turn.
Yeah, he points, now it's your turn.
So either way, I'm going to be happy about it. But then again, like, you know,
they're going to make this hit us in the feels.
Exactly, the feels, man. And also, Aone has this respect for Hinata that we've seen built up.
Yeah.
Imagine what it's going to be like for Aone going to see Hinata when they lose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he's going to be like, next year.
Yeah. Right.
Because think about it. Well, isn't Aone a first year?
Or is he a first year or a second year?
Either way, he's not a third year.
Right, exactly.
Like, he is not a third year.
Yeah, I think he is a second year.
Okay, well, then he's going to get to face Hinata next year.
Yeah.
And that's awesome.
It's going to be crazy.
That's so cool. All right, guys, we're excited. We're hyped. So without further ado, let's get into this. Go, let's go, Dateko!
See, they can't disrespect that team chant. I know they're not going to. Yeah.
No. Oh, Dateko!
Yeah.
Seijo! I love the cheers in this show.
Yeah.
They're just so good.
Wow.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, Dateko's upgraded.
All right,
Dateko's upgraded.
Here's my call on what it was.
What is it?
He set the ball over the net.
For Aone?
No. He just sent it straight over the net. Like, so they think he's setting somebody for a spike, and he just pushes it, but he sets it over the net, but he like launches it from like far away, like projectile over the net.
Why?
That's basically just a feint because they don't see it coming.
But
like, I don't know if that would work.
But because the speed when you set it here is extremely slow. Like, unless did they cut away before he actually did this?
I believe so.
Because that's why they do this. That's why they do this when they dump it. You know?
No, yeah, I get that.
Because it's faster. It's harder.
Right, but then something where they're already at the net.
Going fly. Hey, if they set it over the net, one of the things that I think would be a very cool potential thing is, let's say Aone is near the net, right?
Yeah.
He jumps up and just like hits it straight down really high while it's above the net, but over it. Because he's so tall, he can get like way up here. That would be really like,
that'd be
really terrifying. Like I don't know who's the tall people in Aoba Johsai. I know most of them are generally like above average height, but There are no like really tall people.
Right.
Okay, let's see. The Iron Wall can be rebuilt again and again. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, this setter is pretty new. Okay, so he's setting it really high. No, he's just not a good setter yet. A little lower.
Not that much. Yeah. Don't make it too low.
Oh, a first year. Wow.
Okay.
One touch.
Okay.
Yep. Oh. Oh.
They're going to get destroyed.
Nice catch. All right, let's go. 100 times to make up for it.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, though.
Not everyone can be Kageyama.
Dateko made it to this point
With him?
with him. Yes. I love the 3 hairs that are discolored. What was that laugh? I love the voice acting in this show. It's so all over the place. Oh, good job. Good receive. Oh, one touch. Hey, they're fighting. Oh, back to Oikawa for a spike. Oh, Aone. Whoa. The Iron Wall. Whoa, dang. All right. Oh my gosh. Oikawa got shut down. Oh, be careful. He's just scared how tall they are. Yes. Yes. I could not brace it because I was in the air. Yes. Usually I don't have to jump to block.
Yeah.
But Oikawa is a serious threat. Koganegawa. I got it now. Koganegawa.
Yeah.
Koganegawa. To see him like not succeed. What? I like that they're keeping in tandem with them. This is Oikawa. Here we go. Wow! Did you see that dive? Wow!
Yeah.
The spin.
They'll pull together so it'll be a close game. Maybe.
Wow! Well done.
Okay, that was awesome.
I know, but that's their libero. Okay. All right. Nice. Cool. Well done.
レシーブは小金川がジャンプトスできる十分な高さで上げてやる。多少ネットに近くなってもいい。高い場所から高い場所へ。
To another high place. Oh, that was good.
That was awesome.
That was like perfectly in on the back line too.
Yep.
音を生かしたトスか。面白いじゃん。大型セッター。ナイスレシーブ。
Oh. Well done. That was some combined like
Yeah.
wow, yeah. Good receive.
Okay.
全体のサーブのレベル。
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've all been doing
Oikawa's not
jump
the only
serves.
one doing jump serves.
Yeah.
Kind of ridiculous.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Way to go.
Yeah.
That almost looked intentional, like.
Oikawa
see
can
that?
work with it.
Oh, he was me. Oh, one touch. Smash it. Nice. Oh! Whoa!
Nice.
Genius!
All right.
Because he's just so tall.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay.
This is suddenly a game.
いつも通りでいい。俺に勝負させろ。
He got chills. He's like, I got it.
さっき及川はブロックに捕まらないようトスをネットから離したんですね。
岩泉はお気に召さなかったみたいだな。
I think this might be the game right here. Oh, good job.
I don't think so.
Aone, here comes Aone. Oh, the center! Yeah! Whoa! Well
Awesome.
done!
Nice.
岩ちゃん。俺はセッターとしてまだ赤子同然。
But you can block right here.
俺が先輩たちと同等に持ってるものがあるとするなら
It's your height.
高さのみ。
Yep, you can't teach that.
Nope.
Remember not to jump too early. Oh, the animation. Oh.
締めが甘いぜ。一年坊主。
Whoa. Oh, crap. Oh, his arms weren't close enough together. Oh, I feel so bad.
That's rough.
He should have been able to block that, but
真ん中抜いた。
yeah. Wow. That's the game. That's the game. I mean, Iwazumi is an incredible spiker.
Yeah, yeah.
We've seen him doing insane things before, but
次の相手。決まった。
yep. And you know what kind of skill they have, what kind of new things they've developed.
ゲッて。
Oh!
すいません。新キャプテンは全然余裕ねえしな。モニワのありがたみが分かったか。そんなの前から分かってます。まったく。伸びしろしかねえな。
Ah, yes.
今よりも。
Oh, you know what this
お
is?
前たちなら。
This is a picture of Suga, Asahi, and Daichi doing the same thing eventually for Karasuno.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I am totally on board with that.
モニワさんたちこんなところ来てるってことは時間あるんですよ。戻って練習相手してください。時間ねえな。
It's like if you say so. Don't start stripping here.
筋肉盛りすぎてできなボールでも上げられるようになります。それにブロックも
Lift any
鉄
kind
壁
of
の名
ball.
に恥じないようにどんなパワーのやつでもでかいやつでも。
やることの難しい相手が
Oh,
大
Aone's
きく
talking.
力が強いとは限らない。
Yes. You know who he's talking about too.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, here they go. Oh, and they didn't say anything.
日向翔陽、
Yeah.
罪は必ず
Okay.
お前を止める。
Well, yeah, that does make sense because since the third years weren't there, they would get trounced.
Yeah. In a lot of ways,
okay.
Dateko has kind of taken their place from last year,
Yes.
in that they came so far, you know, into, you know, near the end of it, but were stopped by Aoba Johsai because of the small mistakes of a couple first years, you know?
Right.
Even though it was those first years that helped carry them so far.
薬ってあるかな。
Do you have any stomach medicine? Oh, buddy!
Just give it your everything this time. No, you know, no.
Yes, it is!
That's right.
You're right,
Yep.
Yachi!
緊張するどうしようって
Oh.
素直に言っちゃった方が心がほぐれる
Yes!
That's
Yes!
right.
Go, Yachi!
緊張による命の危険を感じるから
Life-threatening fear!
命の危険線の正常線。
Oh, yeah.
チームがピンチの時、
I was supposed to
初
come
め
in
て
and
ピンチサーバーで試合出た
serve, yeah.
And
の。なのに俺はミスって。だからまたそうなったらと思うと。
そんなチームのピンチを任されたと
やつさ
She's like, I'm getting nervous
No, but
for
that's-
you!
yeah, yeah.
It's so perfect!
and that's a great way to encourage him about
Yes.
it. Yeah.
休止
An AED!
やつさんの心臓が
Yachi-san's heart! Her heart! It's 119!
みたいに緊張も他人に感染したら治るのかな。みんなさっきより元気。
何真面目に分析。
6人で強い方が強い。
Yeah.
昔岩泉さんが及川さんに言ったのを聞いた。
6人で強い方が強いんだろうがボケが。
あの時は何を当然のことを言ってんだって今になってわかる。
Yeah, these
さんが言ったの
music.
はメンバーの力を足し算じゃなく
Right.
いかに掛け算できるかってことだったんだ。
Yeah.
どんなチームに入っても及川さんは俺よりスパイカーの力を引き出す。
アラスの以外はだな。
That's all the explanation you need.
よし、
Yep.
みんないるな。
Yes. Okay.
そろそろ時間だ。
Ah, Sekishima's got the glasses on.
This might be when their warm-up
よ
starts.
し、行くぞ。
Possibly. I like that they're keeping Daichi's bruise on his left cheek, like keeping it consistent, because it was a serious hit. You know?
Right.
Don't go towards the light, Karasuno! And end the episode. Yep. Yep,
Yeah.
of course.
Right. Okay.
And now this ending with them going to face Seijo
Oh, yeah.
Abajisai.
Yep.
It's perfect.
Yep.
In a lot of ways, I'm really glad that we're coming up on the end of the season, but it's this match probably that's going to be the match, you know?
Exactly, because there's only 5 episodes left, so
Right.
yeah.
And we want a proper rematch.
Exactly.
We want something where they're both gonna fight for it. We want a full 3-set,
Right.
hardcore
Yeah.
journey
Yeah.
where these characters will grow in the middle of the game itself. Like we need people like Yamaguchi and Tsukishima to have their moments, you know. We need people like Daichi and Suga.
Moment. Yeah.
Daichi, Suga, and Asa each to have a big moment of theirs to make to remind them that this spring tournament, you know, was important, that they, you know, invested their time into it. Oh, okay. So,
All right.
So I'm glad that they took some time to show that Aoba Johsai did need to give, you know, they need to give a good effort to make this their win.
Yeah, but still,
But it was
like,
a very short game. It was very much obvious that Aoba Johsai was going to win.
Yep, they didn't even get into the third set. Like, this was
Right.
a definitive victory
Yes.
for Aoba Johsai.
Yes, Aoba Johsai, we don't know how clearly they won the first set, but I think this is about the same we would get out of the kind of like the Josenji match. Because Karasuno was facing a team that was a little bit rough around the edges. And I think one of the things that they brought up with Dateko's team is that they have a lot of potential, but they're not refined at all.
But they just have potential right now, yeah.
Right. And potential took them very far.
Right.
Like, they won the same amount of games that Karasuno did -1.
Yeah.
So they got a decent
They got far.
ways.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where because they didn't have their third years, you know, they were kind of shot in the foot. Like,
Yeah.
you know, they were not able to do as well as they did, you know, in the last tournament just because
Yeah,
they didn't have as good people.
for sure.
Um,
Now they did do well. I still think this is something that needs to be brought up, is that Aoba Johsai, when they play against teams that they kind of definitively win, they have like huge point leads because of their ability to just get really ahead with serves that just give them automatic
And
points
since you've got a
stuff.
great defense versus a great offense, it balances out a lot.
It balances out a lot, exactly.
And really where Dateko ended up failing was on the offense, not really on the defense.
Exactly.
So
it shows that it could have gone either way.
Yeah. Although okay, that whole bit of Aoba Johsai showing that Oika was not just the only one doing jump serves.
Yes, that was scary.
That was terrifying.
I think there was only one person on Aoba Johsai's team that did a non-jump serve. I think that's right, because I remember the guy's look. He had kind of lightish brown hair, maybe red hair. I think it was lightish brown, I think, and I think he was the only one doing a standing serve, which is like, whoa, wait a minute.
Right? Yeah, it's ridiculous.
What are the other ways you think Aoba Johsai has potentially upgraded beyond the new wild card guy that's going to be coming in their next game with Karasuno?
I mean, well, because here's the thing. It seems like, okay, because basically they are the mirror for Karasuno. They're the best mirror for Karasuno because they weren't trying to beat Karasuno. They were trying to beat Shiro Torizawa. Right?
Yeah.
And they just got stomped. Right? It just wasn't enough. So...
Wait. you use the same pronouns. So you're talking about you're talking about Aoba Johsai still right
Right,
now.
yeah.
You're not talking about Dateko.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay,
no,
cool,
no,
cool,
I'm not
cool.
talking about Dateko.
Okay. You just said Aoba Johsai then just got stomped.
In the match against Shiratorizawa.
But not just now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
so
I
in
know.
the previous
Yeah,
one. Oh,
yeah.
okay, okay. It sounded like you said just now they got
No, no, no,
stomped.
no. No,
I was
no.
like, wait,
No.
they did the stomping, yeah.
So they are the ones of all the teams that we've seen thus far. I would say
Right.
they are the ones that have the biggest reason to have been training like there's no tomorrow,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
To be better, so that they
Yes.
can actually beat Shiratorizawa. Because
Right.
Oikawa probably noticed that, hey, I'm doing great, but
I need to help the others.
I need to help the others.
Yeah.
You know, I was able to bring a lot out of them.
Yeah.
But they're still, you know, as a team, we are not ready for Shiratorizawa. So, you know,
Right.
made sure made sure to teach everybody jump serves and deal like this is what we're going to be doing.
Did we see Kindaichi there? Kageyama's previous teammate. I don't know if we saw him in their main six. We might have.
I believe so.
I think we did. I think we did.
He probably just wasn't focused on.
He wasn't.
You know?
He wasn't focused on.
Because Kageyama's not in the game, so you know it's less of a
right
of a connection to this character.
Right. What I did notice with Aoba Johsai was that they had a moment where they did a switch and had Oikawa get the first touch, and then like a spiker or someone came in to do a jump.
It wasn't me.
A jump set or something. It wasn't Iwaizumi. It was someone else. Came in and then set it back for Oikawa.
Right. Yeah. That was. That was
cool. So basically, one of the things that's really terrifying about Oikawa is that he can do everything.
Right.
But we don't usually see him doing everything because it's
he
just
has the thing that he's so
he
good
serves
at.
and he sets, and it's
Right.
like cool.
Exactly.
But the really scary thing is that Karasuno's defense is not as good as Dateko's.
No.
So we could be seeing that kind of stuff come in where the
And
only
it
person
just
who's
cuts them to ribbon.
yeah, the only people who I could really see being strong enough on the defensive side of things, Tsukishima.
Yeah.
Maybe on the receiving side, we would get Nishinoya.
Well, yeah, Nishinoya is.
But in
always
terms
great.
of just the initial block,
Right.
Oikawa might be really free to do a lot of things there.
Yeah.
I think that's where this game is going to come down to a lot, is really terrifying offense, and then there's going to be a point where the defenses on both sides have to really, like, dig in deep and, like, buckle in, because there's going to be serves that are going to be crazy. I also think that... because Tsukishima is the one that's gotten the most development in season 2,
He's
and
going
he
to
is their
get his
best
moment this
blocker
game.
as well.
Uh-huh.
We're going to see someone on
gonna see some awesome
Aoba
stuff happen.
Someone on Aoba Johsai who's a good offensive player get shut down really well by Tsukishima.
This is what I want to see. Here's what I want to see.
What's that?
I want to see Oikawa get really bothered by Tsukishima.
Oh,
because he's so cocky and all that stuff. And just the times when he would be stopped once, he was like, right, in this game. But if he's going up against someone like Tsukishima, and Tsukishima's getting those awesome
Tsukishima's a
moments where we're
first
like, yes, you go, you've got this, this is your moment, right? And that could be his moment. Every time he sees Oikawa just, sneer, scowl, and just be like, ugh.
That's a good point. One of the things that Tsukishima loves so much, we've seen it all throughout this past, is knocking people who are higher than thous down a peg. Specifically Kageyama. We saw it over and over and over and over again, taunting and stuff.
So,
what if
Oikawa,
Tsukishima actually got inside Oikawa's head?
That would be a great reversal on the last game.
Yes, because Oikawa got inside Kageyama's head.
Right.
This time, they had this whole bit where Iwaizumi was taunting the resolve of the first year Kanegugawa, or whatever his name was. Great kid. I love it. I just couldn't remember the name. It's so many syllables. But what if Tsukishima then, like, you need to let your head deflate a little bit. It's causing you to be off balance. You cocky third year, and then Oikawa just like has this like Hisoka little like
just like I'm going to kill you.
Basically, if this is a revenge match for Karasuno, I want to see the passion and emotion run rampant, like absolutely chaotic, and then we have the people who are able to keep themselves in tandem, in check, despite intense emotions, like Nishinoya, who's a very passionate, emotional person, but still keeps himself cool.
Daichi.
Sugawara.
Yeah.
I want to see more of what we saw in that previous match where Sugawara had to step in.
Well, hopefully not exactly like that.
Well, not exactly like that.
Because-
Yes. Yes. I'm with you, Jacob.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Karasuno's upgraded as well. We
Yeah.
have Asahi's jump serves. We have
Oh, yeah.
Nishinoya's jump sets into the front half
Yep.
of the court.
Yep.
We have Kageyama and Hinata's scary quicks and the air battles and stuff.
okay,
We
here's-
have... keep going.
Well, here's something that I really want to see. Okay, now this would just be like icing on the cake as far as the Tsukishima versus Oikawa whole deal.
Okay.
Is if Kageyama basically notices that this is happening and gives Tsukishima like a thumbs up behind his back, or basically tell, or like when like whispers to him and he's like, "Hey, this is working. Keep going." Like like I've never seen something get under his skin like this before.
Ever.
Since
Since
I started.
me.
Since me. Yeah. So keep it up.
Right.
We're really similar. So all the stuff you do that drives me crazy, keep doing it. It'll drive
Oh
them
my
crazy too.
gosh.
Like-
oh my gosh. If Karasuno plays dirty like that...
That would be so good.
Because I don't want it to fully succeed. I want it to, like, mostly succeed. You
Right,
know?
yeah, it still needs to be a real challenge and all that stuff, but just the idea that, like, this gets into the point where, like, if this were a fight, right?
Right.
This is the point where it's just a slugfest, and it's just like...
Right.
It's
It's where you're each punching each other. You're not even trying to block anymore.
Right, and you're specifically just trying to punch them in all the places that will hurt them the most,
Yeah, it's something where I really do feel like by the end of this match, we're going to be crying for Aoba Johsai. Like here's the thing.
That's a novel concept.
No, I know. But
Yeah.
here's the thing. There are no bad guys in Haikyuu.
Right.
There are no like antagonists.
Yeah,
There are
exactly.
rivalries.
And there's
Absolutely.
characters with exceptionally deep voices,
Right.
but no...
kind of voices.
Yeah.
But no
villains.
No villains, no like actual like antagonists.
Right.
So as Aoba Johsai gets closer and closer to like the end of the match in the third set, right? They're going to be hammering back and forth at each other, and it's going to be like neck and neck. Each side has a set, and they're just going at it and stuff.
Yep.
And we're going to realize that Aoba Johsai just realizes that their six are not able to click as well as these six. And then they're going to realize, we never got to beat Shiratorizawa. All those people that are third years. Iwaizumi, Oikawa.
Yep.
I don't know if there are any others. But
and
they're
that
going to
would
be
be-
like, we have to let that dream go.
And that could be
that's
almost
gonna
like
suck.
the crazy... That could be like a crazy, almost tragedy for
Yeah.
Aoba Johsai. Because
Yeah.
then, the next time happens, Oika was the one that's constantly pulling the best, bringing the best out of his teammates. When he's gone, cut off the head, the body
What
dies.
happens?
Without the great king, what will they do? And then, potentially, there could be this really sobering thing where for
You're thinking
Karasuno...
way in the future when like they face Aoba Johsai in another year.
Yeah.
And
Like
Aoba Johsai-
after the third years have cycled out, basically. And now Aoba Johsai is like Karasuno was back then. Where they are starting like from the ground up.
Oh, knife
Like-
to the heart
like-
and just
Yeah.
that hurts so good.
Yeah.
I love that.
Like that would be pretty
That
great.
would be pretty good.
And then
Okay.
of course you have Daichi, Tsuga, Asahi,
Yes,
and
yes.
Oikawa just watching
Yes.
from the sidelines.
I
cheering.
do love, I gotta say, I mentioned it in the reaction, but I do love how they had the 30 years of Dateko
Dateko.
watching the match
Yes.
and kind of cheering them on and being like,
Uh-huh.
oh no, they're messing up things.
Right.
But that's kind of a picture of what we have to look forward to, regardless of what the outcome of this tournament is.
Right.
Because at some point there's going to be,
Right.
a game where Karasuno won't have Daichi, Asahi, or
Yep.
Suga involved, and they'll watch on and cheer. And, Tsukishima will be a second year. Natsu and Kageyama will be second years. And Yoshida might be the captain at that point.
And Tanaka will be the third year with everyone calling him Senpai.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Exactly. All that good stuff.
Wait, you're telling me... Wait, I just realized this. I know Karasuno has multiple second years, 5
Yes.
to be exact. But
Yeah.
of named second years that really actually
Nishinoya,
contribute.
Tanaka, and Inoshida.
And now Inoshida.
Right.
So that's 3 we've got right here.
Right.
And there's going to be 3 third years cycling out. Now, I know the personalities don't exactly match up. Inoshida is going to be the Daichi replacement, even though he's not Daichi. But yeah, Nishinoya and Sugarasi, and Tanaka doesn't really match up. But it's going to be 3 for 3.
But you don't know that. Then there's new first years coming in.
Well, yeah, there's going to be new first years coming in.
Yes, and one of them could be so good that... Sorry, Tanaka. Or, no, maybe not Tanaka, but like...
Yeah.
Sorry, Tsukishima, or...
Well, yeah, but the point is, all kinds of things can happen, but just like, I never realized before that they basically...
Also, it's technically 7. They just only field 6 at a time because of the Libero.
No, I'm talking about second years.
I know.
That like, are,
but it won't be 3 and
contributing.
3. They could have 3 third years and 3 second years, and then 1 new first year that joins in and...
Oh yeah, I'm not. I wasn't saying anything about the first years.
Okay.
Just that 3 third years are leaving, and 3 second years that we know about and
are getting
spend time
upgraded
with
into third years
are basically
effectively
gonna be,
replace them. Yes,
Yeah,
Tanaka will be the new Asahi, Inoshida will be the new Daichi, and Nishinoya
will be a little bit of a wackier
Sugawara.
Yeah.
In some ways, Nishinoya is like that crazy enthusiastic aunt.
Right.
That just is loving life, but like is like has no like has.
But you're not sure if you'd want her to watch your kids.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Yes. Well. Yeah, and then Tanaka would be the cool uncle.
Exactly. Yeah. It's always getting
ship it. No, I'm just kidding. But then they'll all be saying goodbye very soon.
Yeah.
But in the same way that Dateko's third years are kind of watching their team struggle and stuff as they don't have third years and stuff, we could have, a match, and this is the thing, where it's not about watching your own team, but watching the team that you wanted to be have to be passing that torch of duty onto Karasuno. With Oikawa and Iwaizumi watching Karasuno versus Shiratorizawa and being like, go.
Yeah.
You can
Fly.
do this, Kageyama. Fly. Yeah.
Oh,
the hype.
Now here's
It's just so good.
So here's something that I realized. So this is they're fighting Aoba Johsai now.
Yeah.
There's 6 episodes left in the season. Mm-hmm. So this is probably going to be all an Aoba Johsai match.
I think that they're going to do a very similar thing to season 1. No, I think you're right. I think they're going to do a very similar thing to season 1 where the match is essentially over by the second to last episode, but the last episode will have like the very final moments be recapped or just kind of show
the results of at that final point who wins or loses
and
or whatever.
then like 80% of the episode for kind of breathing and talking and resolving things and stuff.
But the thing is that means, okay, if Karasuno loses, they're probably not going to, because then that'd be the same kind of...
We're all in on Karasuno facing Aoba Johsai and then Shiratorizawa. Yep.
Now, so the third season, if I recall correctly, is 1 core.
Okay.
So I think we might...
Oh my gosh.
So
you're gonna... So you think so you think
if they need to basically have a match that's more hype than Aoba Johsai,
both Aoba Johsai matches,
why not just take them and stick them together and have an entire core for 1 match with Shiratorizawa?
I would die. I feel like Yuzuki and Playstation. I could just die if that actually happened.
Because here's the other thing. They could. But our third years, we need to have them for as long as possible.
I think that...
And that could be the way that they do it.
Right. I think that, Jacob, we would need at the very least 80% of the first episode and 80% of the last episode, if they did it like that, to bookend the actual
the match,
to like not have any like match in there, so we get like talking and introducing. Because think about it, we've just seen like glimpses of Shira Torizawa's team. We don't know like the names of anyone other than Ushiwaka Japan.
Right. Well, here's something they could do. They can make it so that they spend like an episode or something also showing Shira Torizawa's match against whoever they're facing in the semifinals. And then that's how they help like build up to it a little bit.
That's true.
But I have this feeling that basically the entire third season is going to be about Karasuno versus Shira Torizawa.
Hey, I'm not complaining if that's the case. Like, I think that they'd be missing out on something if it was literally that. Mm-hmm. But if it's basically that, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I mean,
like the last time they did a long match of that nature with Aoba Johsai and Karasuno in the first season, it was the most hype, insane,
it was ridiculous,
energetic, just so good. So I don't mind how long really Karasuno has a match against anyone, as long as it's done by the same people who did Haikyuu. So that's not changing. So
exactly
awesome. With regards to this match, in this moment here, with regards to discussion, I love, though, that while Dateko did improve, the stars just didn't align for them to face Karasuno again.
Well, and I would say they got worse.
I say they got worse, yes, I know.
Because they lost players, not because...
The point is that I think it's good that Dateko didn't face Karasuno.
Okay.
Because what they do is they then are like, but if we had faced Karasuno,
then we would have
done so much better. We would have had like a really great shot at going into a really intense match. But I think because they didn't, they believe in themselves so much more because they did so well against a team that they didn't think they had really maybe any chance against. Now, run with me here.
Okay.
It is better to lose against one of the best teams ever than to lose against the team that is your arch rival that just keeps stopping you, you know?
Unless that arch rival then goes to win it all. Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not in that we're not in that headspace yet. So I think that when we get to that point in the next season, Dateko is going to be a real power team. Like they're actually going to be scary.
I hope so.
They will be the next Aoba Johsai. They will be the next team that Karasuno is like, we have to watch out for Dateko now. Like, I think so. Like, I really do think that we'll be seeing a switch in terms of the tier power rankings because Aoba Johsai is losing Oikawa and Dateko is essentially like, without third years, able to go toe-to-toe with Aoba Johsai, with Oikawa. That just think about that. That literally happened here. So just saying. I know they lost both sets, but it was within a 2 to 3 point margin the whole way.
That's true. I didn't really understand how they even kept that margin.
That's the point. The defense of Dateko is that scary.
Right, yeah. It was probably something where it's like, okay, we've seen how awesome Dateko's defense is, so we're not going to restate that here. We're just going to show that they still keep up with the points, even though they end up flubbing a lot of offense.
Well, that's the thing with volleyball, is that you don't have to be the one that served it to initiate the points.
Right. Oh, yeah.
So you can get points off of Aoba Johsai constantly getting the ball and setting it to spikers that just send it into a big iron wall and bounce it back.
Yep.
It's a very good strategy. In fact, I would say it's better generally to have a good defense in volleyball than it is to have a good offense.
Sure. Like, might be because, though, our football team is the Seahawks.
No, I'm not drawing any connections there at all. I've watched, because of Haikyuu, guys, I have gone online and watched actual volleyball matches, on the high level like volleyball matches and stuff. And it almost always comes down to it's a combination. It's a combination, definitely. But it comes down to what Nekoma has as their philosophy, is you keep making connections. And connections are both an offense and defensive term. But specifically with defense in particular, it's making those connections when it comes to people working in tandem together. It's when the three blockers jump up and just shut down their best spiker.
Yeah, exactly.
It's when the setter comes in to set and 3 spikers go up at once and do an alternating tempo attack and stuff.
Sure.
But just seeing a professional volleyball match just flow, it's crazy the kind of skill these people on defense have to have. Like, I'm almost less impressed now by spikers than I am by freaking liberos. Like, people that receive the ball coming
the guardian
in.
deities.
Yes, but when the ball is hit,
and
it's coming in at like 100 miles an hour, just some stupid
over a very short
distance,
and you have to get into position and block it in such a way that it doesn't go out of bounds and it also doesn't go back to their side.
Right, you're reading the movements of the player before they even hit the ball to position yourself in such a way that you know where you can actually be to hit it up.
Right.
And then they're receiving it just perfectly up to where the setter is.
Right.
Volleyball is crazy, guys.
That is why Nishinoya is just so amazingly badass, and why every time he says Rolling Thunder, even though some people may make fun of him, you cheer.
You cheer. Speaking of cheers, Karasuno needs a cheer before this match. They need to have it all ready and everything.
No, they
I want to
have
see.
it.
I want to see Yachi and Takeda Tetsu. I want to see
what it is that they have a cheer, but they don't have very many players. So they don't really say it all that much.
What is it?
And Kyoko tries to do the cheer, but she just ends up being like, "Do your best,
do your best." But it doesn't have the name Karasuno in it, though.
Karasuno. Do your best.
Or do your best. Karasuno. Yeah. Karasuno.
Then suddenly they start slipping on the court because their tears are just everywhere.
Well, Tanaka is coming up to spike, and then you hear this, do your best. He's just, and he just
bursts into fire.
He sucks in the air from half the court into his nostrils. He's like, I will. And he just, I can totally see it. But guys, we're basically done discussing these. We've had a fun goofing off and stuff like that. But I think we're more excited about getting into this actual match coming up.
Right.
So we're not going to be theorizing about the future and actually just experiencing this beauty of what's coming. So guys, if you want to watch that next episode's reaction right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can go watch full-length reactions there. And all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us about stories or whatever. And if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.